We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Go on, have a look.
Time to get to work.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up. Though we...
Ho there, faring. Wonder if there's any
To think that the world could shift so suddenly and so utterly. 'Tis a frightful thing. Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
would that all my days were so.
Ah, Arisen. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the... Alas, try what I might. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your... After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to... 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies. Laz the Oracle called upon... As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen. It is surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. Indeed. Then in your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But tell me, Arisen, what became of you? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious could that have been the world for? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is...
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. Far too long, but worry not. Now that I am awake...
Whatever our squabbles may have... Before you begin your touching reunion, pray allow me to take my leave. There is precious little time left to us, and I've no intention of going idly to my end.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
You saw the sky fall, I trust. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon, or so I had assumed. After what yet aught here appears to be different. I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to...
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate...
Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I'll turn you into a...
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
That's it. I've had enough of the bleeding road.
Never live it down!
I'll crush you. How's about I put you out of your misery? This is mine.
Oh, Beard!
You should be.
You've met your match.
Sure my luck runs out.
Principles are as dust on the wind.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
Well done, Master.
Follow me. All can be achieved without sacrifice. Why do you falter? Come this way. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Coming, Master.
Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
You have my protection.
Why would someone do such a thing?
Few know the real nature of the dragon. The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
Urge the people to flee to the seasonal tribe. Red crowds seem to be less abundant thereabouts.
What will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
Efficiency at its best. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
I shan't allow any further harm to them.
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction. The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, but I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine. Go, do what you must. I will remain here. Someday soon, I will, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order.
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. 'Tis a glad thing we felled it, whatever 'twas.
What am I to do?
Breaking my back for someone else.
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept a wink.
Ah, sir, with the world in such disarray, I could not. Thus did I return. I maintain order as best I can. But enough of my woes. What? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap, after all, if we sit on our haunches, alas. The people of Batal are far from united. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, with every soul at their wits' end? Conflict is like as such. Before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation. As for me, my work here is far from done.
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal.
True enough.
You're just right!
You slander my honor, sir! This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now. If we are to duel, we ought. Otherwise, who's to say the victor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel? You have my gratitude, sir.
Have at you!
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
I can't make sense of this.
The so-called forbidden magic research lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
'Tis all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
Keep your distance! You dare violate the sanctity of our...
I admit it. I underestimated your skill.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you.
We owe you a debt, sir. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this...
Indeed. Better to hone our respective...
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. but I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better... Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own...
Alright, clear off. Pretty...
How might I be of service? Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only after...
Oi, leave my kid alone!
You're not some child snatcher.
Wait. You shared your food with them.
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show we are none of us so different.
Outstanding.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
How could you?
Oi, you! Don't go poking your...
Aye, leave off or we...
This ain't good.
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine.
That's what enough.
Have a look.
This is no good. Can't let myself get
Hard used as a blunt old axe.
time to find me a bar.
Ah, Sir Arisen. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope...
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it. Tired. Barely slept a wink.
Slim pickings of late. I'm losing my touch.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one. Come hither.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city. You have our gratitude for your efforts. Which your journey continues, does it not?
Pray, excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time...
Indeed. Forgive us, but...
Bagbatal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep...
A result to be proud of.
May the seeds of evil find no nourishment in you.
I'll not let a single shadow slip me by.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Most
I can only imagine what's brought. I require your aid. Will you oblige? I am grateful.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
My thanks. Take this as a token of my...
Since time... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser... drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter.
Right you are.
worse.
How do you like that?
Beast here! An enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened to... This place does not have long left, I fear. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But follow me. You'll see what I mean.
A treasure chest. Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot for gathering materials.
'Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Well, here you have it. They've been like... They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Other than that, at any rate, I've tried everything I can think of.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here.
I implore you, Arisa.
So they're staying here because they were... And they told you that, did... Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. But never mind that. More importantly, it was the Overseer's doing. When the world changed, that craven... But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue... Listen, friend. I've a thought. If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, use that key to have a look around. It's best to keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well.
I would have us save as many lives as we can.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I believe we would be remiss not to make use of this.
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this god sway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
I concur. As a matter of fact, I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time before I managed to wrangle my spells under control. Now I bear the title of sorcerer. If a foe needs magical retribution, pray look to me to dispense it.
So, there was no— I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with— He always was a spiteful old git. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have— But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't that— With this, I'll be able to guide the— Now there's no chance of— It seems I've no end of things to thank you for. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety.
'Tis strange to think a god sway would be used to guide my brethren to safety. After all the woe they have caused us.
Outstanding! We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
My friend, when word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, what has become of this world? We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know. You think we need to evacuate? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my nonetheless, we can but try.
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
You have my support.
Findernar, ne veo norwende lis kemen.
Kasinke telpi nun karilm ilmen arkael. Silfanamba.
Mornambue roth en ruorne kemen malantar ingadur.
Kemenindur kanyan irils eteler lea fermor eldal.
I am afraid my father has closed his heart so tightly. If only the Arbor heart were restored to health, perhaps he might.
Lungtena peli telume. Ane martir tindume ingarina fa alme al. Lungtena peli telume. Lungtena peli telume.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
dragon was no ordinary beast.
It must be.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Well done. Together now. The attack as one. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
I shan't let it come.
You'll not live to regret this. I cannot imagine the elves' despair to see their forest home upon finest feathers.
I sustain your
You can count upon my aid.
I will finish this. The fiend moves nimbly by clinging to the terrain. Try to keep it within your gate at all times. Mayhap if we follow close behind it, we could find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position.
I am well aware of the particulars.
shall fall. Fear not. Well, you have my protection.
Dwelling right where it hurts.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
That horn appears to be the source of its power. Let us not miss this chance to strike it.
Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe, at least for the time being.
During my time with Lord Phaesus, I found myself in a strange state of being.
Though my mind was perpetually unclear, I always felt your presence, Master. Full glad am I that we have been reunited.
'Twas an ordeal indeed, and there is much for us to ponder.
Lungtena peli telume.